So we have cut out the vinyl that we got delivered this week from eBay and stuck it down. We just used some of that trim adhesive that we got with the car carpet. So it's going to take about 24 hours to cure, but once that's cured, it's not going anywhere. I would say that's pretty stuck down. What I've also done is create a lip for most of the areas along the side. It's not completely watertight, but at least if there is going to be any spills where there's going to be some water or potentially some water, there's a little bit of added protection. It's nothing major, but it's a little bit of added protection if we do spill anything. We are also going to put in some vinyl here, a strip of vinyl along here. I'm going to tuck it in here, run it all the way along, down and tuck it in under here. And then I'll put on either a metal or wooden edging just to kind of seal it and give it a nice little finish.
But we are so happy. He's so cheeky. We're so happy with how it's turned out, considering we have no skills at all. Just in life in general.
Just for this edging, I'm also going to edge the edge this part along here and down at the back as well. We'll just edge along there, and then we'll just screw that into the ply, and it's just a bit of extra strengthening to the floor being down. Right, good morning everyone. A big day today. We have started to put in the swivel plate that we got delivered a couple of weeks ago. Got it kindly, I say kindly like we got it for free, from R&J Camper Solutions. Decent mob, check them out if you're in the market for doing the same thing that we're doing. The swivel plate itself, some really simple stuff, but I think is going to make our life a hell of a lot easier. I've had to unhook the airbags. I had to unhook the double airbags because what I've done is I've taken out the 4 bolts, I've taken the seat off already, and I had to disconnect the airbags. But with the swivel plate comes an already male and female connected what do they call it, a wiring array or something like that. Basically all I have to do is when I put the seat back on, we just hook it up to the parts that are already attached to the swivel plate, so it'll make things a hell of a lot easier, and it means we don't have the issue of, or the potential kind of scare of, when we're swiveling the seat, it nips the airbag, disconnects it completely, and we end up without an airbag, which would mean we'd have to go to Mercedes to get that fixed. So
yep.
Fairly simple one today, hopefully. Took a wee bit of time to get the bolts out, but yeah.
Will we be able to use this as storage?
Yeah, we'll be able to use that as storage. Yeah. What I was hoping maybe is we could use it as the diesel heater, the area for the diesel heater, and then what we would do is cut a hole in here, and then that would be where the vent goes. Cool.
I'm going to give it a wee clean out, but just being very careful because there is electrics there.
Morning guys, another big day today. Yesterday we did the swivel plate. Today I'm going to try and fit the bed. So the big plan, whether this works or not, is be beyond me. But this is the plan anyway. Saw it on YouTube. I think it'll work, as I'm sure you've worked out already. I'm not the smallest on earth, and because of that, you don't need to pan in on me because of that.
I wasn't doing that.
Because of that, we know we need something pretty strong. We need something pretty sturdy. So I've got two of these effectively fixed scaffold boards. I got it from B&Q yesterday, and I've cut the pair of them to size. What I'm going to do is I'll take this one and I'll show you how it's going to work in the van.
Okay.
I've got one set up already. I'm going to put holes in each of these.
Yep.
All the way through. Right? Plan. Is to, if you imagine this is the foot of the bed, the other one that's sat on the bench at the moment is the head of the bed. And effectively use this recess, or this opposite of recess.
Yeah, the bit that
the bit that juts out. I'm going to use that as the anchoring point for 8 rivet nuts. So I've seen this on YouTube. I'm going to drill the 8 holes that you've already seen on the plank that's on the bench. I'm going to drill holes into this piece of metal here. And effectively what we'll do is bolt this plank 8 times through into the metal, through the rivets that we create. I'll show you the rivet tool. Through the rivets that we create, and then that effectively will form the head and the foot of the bed. So this is what I meant by the rivet nuts in the jutting out bit of the van. I don't know what the word is for that, it's annoying me. Anyway, I've put in 8 of these rivet nuts. If I pull this out, there we go. So I've put in 8 of these using this tool here. Quite genius actually. I think I got it for about 30 quid off of Amazon. Basically, these rivets here, which are what you see in the van already, you drill the hole to the size of the rivet, which is what I did. Screw this on, push it into the hole, and then basically if I squeeze it, I'm not going to waste this one, but if I squeeze it, what will happen is this ridged bit here puckers in, and it basically attaches itself to the skin of the van. From there, 8 of those. I'm cutting out the notches in the boards that you saw earlier, and we should be able to bolt those two, so the header and the footer, into the van today. And then I need to cut these to size, and that'll effectively form the frame of the bed. So yeah, this was all YouTube learned. I can't remember what I think it was Urban Van Life where I saw it first. Scouser lad.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember his name. Neil, I think his name is. Anyway, that's where I first saw the use of this rivet nut gun. And yeah, all going well, this looks like it'll fit. It'll work absolutely fine, like I said earlier. So the boards you saw earlier that were on the workbench over there, this is the finished product. So this is the passenger side. This is going to get bolted to the wall. You've already seen the video of the bolts. I've resealed down all of the Reflectex that we had to rip up when we were doing the riveting of the metal. I've done little recesses into the wood just so that the bolt kind of sits in there nice and flush. It's probably not right for all of them. It'll be a bit hash bash, but it's okay. It's not a problem. Once they're in, it'll be a case of doing the other side. These notches here. Sorry, I should have said these notches here will form the 3 posts that will make the bed frame. So from there, the whole thing will just float.
And that's these that will slide into those notches, and then we will have a floating bed.
One time's bed in place, and I'm fucking knackered. Right then.
Talk us through it.
So I've cut these frame pieces to size. You saw the notches in the header and the footer. That's what the notches were for these 3 big pieces to slot into. Now they're not screwed in or bolted in or anything like that yet. No. We're not going to bother doing that until we're probably ready to finish the van.
Yeah.
Because you're losing out on so much. You're losing out on so much workspace by having it in place. So
Yeah.
there's no point in putting it in just now. But we know that it fits. We know that we're happy with it.
We're
Great
so
stuff.
happy with it.
So to finish it, what I'm going to do, or what we are going to do, is put in some slats. So it'll be like those bowed slats that you would get from, say, IKEA.
Just like in a normal bed, really.
The plan is to have those plastic holders all the way down, central cap, and then the same on that side. Slats fit in all the way down, mattress on top, duvet on top. Bob's your uncle.
Yay!
So yeah, I mean this has been a massive weekend for us. We got some really good stuff done. The swivel seat, which I think you've seen.
Yep.
And the bed done, the bed frame done.
And some nice
The
trimming on the floor.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I've done the trim. Bring it round. Now I've never mitered in my puff. In fact, I had never even heard of the term mitered, but that was my first attempt at it, where I tried to cut the two pieces at 45-degree angles and bring them together so that it made a nice-ish 90-degree.
It's fab, babe. Really pleased, and that's a wrap, isn't it? That's it for another weekend. Bye.
Bye.